Hello, and welcome to the Level 1 Sword Podcast. This is podcast number 100. My name is Steven, and I am joined by my co-hosts, Nathan.
That's me. I'm here.
Matt.
Hi.
And Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
You got the sound modify him.
We have ways of being contacted if you would like to email us some topic suggestions or just have some burning questions you'd like us to address. You can do so. The email address is lvl1sword@gmail.com. The Twitter handle, if you'd rather tweet at us, is @lvl1sword. You can also find us on Twitch, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And with all of that nonsense out of the way, we're going to start with Nathan.
Okay. Because mine's going to play.
How in the world are you? And what you playing?
I'm good. You already know what I've been playing. I've been playing Minecraft. They don't know that, though.
Ooh.
It's a good game, Minecraft. I've been playing 360 version, though. It's really behind. I've just...
Is that a good thing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because 360 version's not infinitely generated, so you just have one big thing of land and that's it.
Oh, that
Yeah, it kind of
stinks.
stinks. So basically what I've took to is, since I can't explore, I just build as much crap as I can. It's really cool. So like I figure if I just have this one area of land, I got to make it as cool as possible.
Best
So
of both worlds.
I find a way to entertain myself with it. So I've basically just been working on this giant tower of mine, like that's gonna go to the sky limit. I didn't really get a chance to play that much this week, but excuse me. I've been putting like a lot of hours in it lately. But yeah, I've been meaning to get back to Kirby. I finally plugged it in and put it on sleep mode, like you said. So I'll probably play that at some point this week. So looking to get back to that. So that's all for me. Am I supposed to pass?
Yeah, pass
the
it
talking
along.
Stick? Here's the.
Oh, is it Luma?
But
Yeah.
you got to say it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Matt,
Say the
Matt,
line.
what you been playing, man?
Oh, thank you for asking, Nathan. So considerate.
You're welcome. I care.
But thank you.
That sounded so ungenuine.
Ooh. I've been playing a lot of Lethal League, or more specifically, Lethal League Blaze. It's basically like extreme dodgeball. There's like 10 characters. It's kind of like a fighting game, but
Mhm.
instead of each character having like a unique move set, everyone just kind of like hits this baseball that has like an anti-gravity generator inside of it, and the point is to like get the baseball going as fast as humanly possible until it hits someone, and then it knocks them out. Like each character can like hit the ball at like different angles, and they've got like a super. It's actually really. It's a lot more fun playing it than describing
What?
it.
Is this on PC?
I believe it's on. It's like Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Sounds like a League of Legends like spin-off. That's what I first thought it was when you said that.
Yeah. I thought it was like maybe a mod of League of Legends.
Although I'm
Nope.
sure there's like modded skins you can get for each character.
Right.
It's really fun. Well, I actually have been playing League of Legends.
Oh, nice.
Also, it's very interesting right now. The meta is it's very weird, and I don't really like it. It's just kind of something that I play with my brother. It's not too bad. It's like tanks used to be top, now they're like bottom. Like no one really goes, DPS. It's just a bunch of mages and tanks running around killing each other. It's very weird. It's fun if you go into it and you're not like hoping to
I
win.
mean, any game that's been on or available for any length of time, I feel like eventually comes to that. You just get to the top tier stuff that's actually turns out to be fairly limited amongst the game's roster, and that's how it goes.
So it goes.
Yeah, you'd think with like 150 characters there'd be like something. I don't know.
Some variety.
Yeah,
They have 150 characters now?
yeah.
Last time I saw League of Legends was years ago.
How
Yeah,
many
it's-
characters did it have, Jake?
I don't remember. I was on the couch and the guy was playing the game, and I watched, and it was neat.
Ah.
Kind of like if I'm thinking of the right game, it's got kind of like a not necessarily Diablo-esque, like feel
Overhead
of it.
view.
Yeah.
Mix in, which is like some StarCraft like feel to it as far as the map goes, and
Kind
Yeah.
of.
We are gamers. Bum, 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 bum.
Gamers.
That's great.
Too much control there.
Power overwhelmed.
You're the only ones who can hear it too.
That's
know.
fine. It's okay.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
They
See, exactly.
modified their
We're doing,
voices.
we're doing some stuff.
I guess you'll just
Wait,
have
Steven,
to
you
listen
can
to it
control
later.
Yes. Podcast
No.
But they both
in
have
space.
Oh.
So that they can
Right,
both
they're the
hear
only
it,
ones who
but
can
we,
hear it, yeah.
we don't
So,
know.
no.
We'll have to watch the whole thing back.
Exactly. We gotta watch
I
to
never want
find
to do.
out.
I never like doing that.
You know what I could do eventually too is just send and receive to it. So if you wanted to, if you had something that had a multi effects to it, you could just like the send goes into it and the receive goes from there into here, and that way you can have like a little pad thing where you can control whatever effects you had.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, and then
And that's what Jake's been playing
oh yeah.
on a mixer. But no, Matt, you must pass it along unless you're done.
Yeah, no, but I'm going with this week.
I'm so excited.
Because I
Right,
think the
'cause
last
it's-
time it's been like a few months since I've been on. I don't
Yeah.
want to go through all that, so I'll just do.
Be a long list.
Yeah, that sounds boring. Jake, what have you
Yes.
been playing?
I've been playing the Vadia games. I've got the PS4 now, and that's pretty super awesome. So I've been catching up on some games that I haven't been playing. I've just cracked open Diablo 3.
Okay.
One of the expansions to it as well. I don't remember what it's called.
I forgot they put Diablo 3 on
Yeah.
PS4 and Xbox One
It's
I know it was on
Switch.
last
Yeah,
gen.
it's on Xbox.
Well, now it is on
360,
Switch.
It's
Yeah.
on Xbox One. Yeah. Also, Fallout 4. Been playing some of that, which that game is interesting. Just kind of started it, but like just some of the character controls and the combat of it is kind of frustrating.
I've been hearing that more and more lately. It seems like more and more Fallout folks prefer either 3 or New Vegas.
Isn't 4 the newest one?
Yeah.
Like, aside from
70,
that,
what is
like,
it? 76.
weird one. Yeah.
76
That's
is
coming
about
out on
right,
the.
right.
That's coming out this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
I've heard talk about it, they've like raved about Fallout 4. Like,
It's
Well,
interesting
they did.
because of.
And now it's like,
And I've barely scratched the surface. Like I just started. It's like basically like tutorial of all the things that you can do, And now I'm finally like on my own, looking through things. But it's really neat, just like the character development so far, and like how customizable your characters are. And I found it interesting because like you can. At the beginning, you can choose the gender of man or woman, but you're basically like a married couple, And I found that like real neat because you can go in and customize like the character for the man, and then change the gender to female and customize the character for the female, and it keeps both the male and female attributes that you choose for the physical traits and stuff. And then you start the game, but you have to choose one of the characters. So I did me as the male and my wife as the female, and then I chose to play as the female. Only to realize that I was murdered like instantly
I
within
was
the
gonna
game.
say.
I died in the worst way possible, So
As soon as you started talking about that, I was like, "Oh, he didn't
yeah.
know."
Oh yeah, it looked just like me. I went through all the details. I was like, to a T, I want to feel this character, and so when I was murdered, it hurt on an emotional level. And then
Wow.
Diablo's always had like the stupidest plot, but you don't play it for the plot. You play it because it's
you
one
play
of
for
those,
the loot.
it's a grinding game, yeah. Like
Yeah.
and I got one of those twisted personalities that just for some reason likes to grind. Like with Minecraft, I love Minecraft, and I go back to that all the time.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
It's just something about like mindlessly like just digging away for all the resources. Finally, you get something, and you can build a village, and then automate the process for a lot of things. the automation part for me, I really like. You know.
Yeah, I've actually like barely gotten into that. Actually, it's something I've been wanting to do, like look up videos for redstone and stuff. But
And when you start getting into that, it starts actually bleeding into the real world. You know, as far as like with the redstone building, because you're building digital circuits, so like it helps you with the on-off, and like a lot of things with that. So it's neat. That's just great for kids too. They actually have like Minecraft camps for kids to teach them about electrical engineering, you know, using redstone.
Better than getting coached for Fortnite,
I've been
God.
playing,
which is the thing.
I've been playing Fortnite, but
You have?
not like seriously.
Well, but you never told, because I have it on my system.
Yeah.
I've never launched it because I've just been waiting. Like, hey, you want to play multiplayer?
And I've been
We'll do
waiting
it.
for you and Victor. I know was
Matt, do you
gonna.
play?
You know.
Everyone's waiting on each other.
Yeah, but we should do that because it's
It's a Seinfeld episode. What's wrong with you people?
Fortnite? Oh.
I'm on Fortnite. I'm waiting on you to play.
Did you hear about Fortnite? that's my favorite. That's the
Jerry.
Yeah.
Slams through the door.
We should do that because Fortnite absolutely sucks by yourself. Like it really does. If you do solo, then you know, like you basically hide around the entire time until you're forced to interact with people. And usually there's like somebody that's been playing Fortnite a lot more than you. And
No
it's-
joke. Victor just accepted my friend request, I think, last week.
Oh, cool.
And I sent it to him, I want to say it was 2 years ago.
Did we get a friend thing
No,
going yet?
no, we haven't done that yet.
I don't remember what my login is
Well, tell me it
because you know.
off camera.
Yeah, exactly. And you know when you work for enterprise companies and it's like, my login for what? Let me get my black book of logins that you've got me going on.
Yeah.
lately.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah,
Nothing wrong.
that's basically what I've been playing. And like you said, like hardware, software, all that fun stuff is more entertaining than video games to me nowadays. But I still need to. You just, gosh darn it, I want to punch something or shoot something, you know?
Virtually,
Virtually.
of course.
Virtually.
That's what he means, people.
Yes.
Calm down.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So, you gonna?
You pass the pillow?
come on,
Oh, I didn't even
it's,
get a pillow.
Oh, I'm so
First of all.
sorry. I didn't even get it to you.
Here is the back sweat.
You gotta say it.
I'm
gotta
not
say it.
sweaty.
you gotta say it.
You gotta say it.
What am I saying?
You're asking me a question.
Oh, what you playing, Steven? What you playing? That's the slowest clap. I'm good at that. That's,
So, I'm done with Luigi's Mansion. I had mentioned that previously. I was playing the 3DS port that came out last month. I did the normal mode. I did the Hidden Mansion mode, which was... I was kind of let down because I heard this... I actually listened to this other podcast that was all about Luigi's Mansion, and they said that the European version of the game actually has a lot more stuff going on with the Hidden Mansion game, which is like just a hard mode that unlocks after you beat the main game. So in the European version, which apparently launched much later, past the North American version, they added like all of these new gameplay elements to the boss fights. Like they made them multi-stage and like have Luigi doing different things like riding on different objects. So I was just like, oh, so with this version, I'm sure they're going to put all that stuff in it, right? No. It's just a harder version of the main game. Like, super hard, too. You don't just find health. The only way to get health, other than just leaving the mansion and then going back in, is to get 2 ghosts at once. And then they'll each drop a heart on the hard mode. That's the only way to get your health back in Hidden Mansion mode.
But you beat it, right? Like the hidden.
Yes, I
Mansion?
did beat it. The boss fight at the end, the final boss, was very hard on Hidden Mansion mode, but that's in and over with, so I went back to Pokemon Gold, which I will probably only be playing for a few more weeks until a certain new game comes out. Don't know what that is. We might talk about it tonight. We may not. Who knows? I know. We all know.
Spoiler alert.
Also been playing Dragon Ball Fighters still.
That was fun. That was a lot of
Trying to
fun.
get back to your former glory.
Yeah, so I went through the story twice, and I still didn't have enough money to buy all of the costumes. So, still playing until I can afford all the alternate costumes for people, because I like to have costumes.
All your capsule core
Just playing it
costumes.
for the outfits.
Yeah.
Your CCC.
Bomb.
Oh.
When you get a capsule, bomb. BOM. So, I do want to say, before we end out this section, since this is the 100th episode, we should announce something special for the people. And what we have to announce is, in January, that's the target month, I want to make this podcast an actual podcast. You know, like one you'd find on iTunes and Google Play and all the normal podcast services. So, if you've been listening to this on SoundCloud, or if you've been watching this on YouTube and you're just like, you know, I'd rather just have an option to download it, and with SoundCloud, of course, you can only listen to or download the last week or two, depending on what how long we go with that podcast, because SoundCloud only lets you do 3 hours unless you give them some money.
Money.
So, yeah, we're going to start doing that. Hopefully we can keep growing. We are at 185 subscribers right now on YouTube. So we're growing. We're growing slowly, but we are growing, not shrinking. So that's really good. That's the 100 podcast update, folks.